game. We doing hundreds, we going insane. Pointers. Yeah, homies got me pointers. We get awards, but we got the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory, straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory, straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. This to Hines on the drop-off. Finding space at the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, he can certainly be a big asset in this passing game. He proves it right there. He makes the catch out of the backfield, and then off he goes. They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The first carry now. This is Williams.
Holding offense.
Quinn Miners, third-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Childers toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this point with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. The numbers for Jones last week, 13 carries, 64 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And some space here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. The Packers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to want...
Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Now a 1st carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Nyheim Hines, his 1st carry. Of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, it's Wilson again. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They just tried to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the crowd.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Packers pick it up.
Whenever I see a team turn it over.
And now, as with every potential turnover, you're going to take a second.
After review of the play,
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Hines will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size. And
they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. And I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. That's complete to Dobbs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These two teams all tied after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. On 3rd down, Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos. Right at the 50-yard line. Here's Williams to start the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's got room at the 30, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That good for 19 and a first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. They run with Hines, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Doubs. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because you know all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Love now. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. An inside give to Jones.
Holding. Offense.
And they get the guard, John Runyon. To throw now. Here's Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. 23 yards on the play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish out this drive with 6 points. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Let's go now. Black Olsen.
Love back to it here after the pick 6. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
3rd and long for Love. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. Love looking to throw it. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Again, it's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down, can have and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Up the middle, Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Off the play fake, Love. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Maybe I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Third down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Love. Slant route. He's got Dobbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Jones hit and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pick up there at 22. So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Complete to Kelly. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a first down carry, it's Williams. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The kick by McManus is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. First down, going to the air with Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On play action, Love to throw. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Looking to throw. Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprising difference there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. That is caught inside the 5. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw again. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Play action this time with Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 36, Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. We knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts it in to any hopes that they have.
All right, partner, work with me here, because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And that will keep this a 15-point game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. After the sack on first down, Wilson finding Sutton. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they take a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.